Hello everybody, and welcome back to the story so far for Final Fantasy XIV. We finally made it into Heavensward, and I'm very excited about it. I just wanted to say a quick thank you once again for everybody that comes by on the streams. It really does mean the world. If you're new here and you want to hang out with us more, come subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Kick. It's a good time. Become an espresso shot today. And with that, let's get into it. Haurchefant brings good news as he enters the room, letting us know that his father, Lord Edmond de Fortemps, has decided to take us in as guests in Ishgard. Alphinaud thanks him on behalf of the Scions, and we head into the city. We are introduced to the Count and his two sons, Haurchefant's half-brothers, the youngest, Emmanuelaine, and the oldest, Artois. Alphinaud shows his appreciation, and we make a point that we plan to help him and the High Houses in whatever way we can. He says if we could assist his sons in their respective endeavors, it would go a long way. We're given a tour of the city, where Tataru leaves us as we reach the Forgotten Knight, the tavern in Ishgard. She states it's the best place for her to keep up with news regarding our missing friends. We head to the Western Highlands alongside Artois to assist the houses Durandare and Zamail in reclamation of the area. Our journey to aid them results in yet another meeting with Iceheart, this time alongside Midgardsormr. Iceheart explains she does have the Echo as we do. After the calamity came, Iceheart had been separated from her fellow man by an avalanche and was found by the great worm Racefelger, where she learned the truth of the beginning of the war. She doesn't tell us what that truth was, but she says that her goal is to bring dragon and man together as they should have always been. We tell her killing innocents won't accomplish this goal, and she states that the attack on Ishgard was beyond her control, and it didn't go the way she had expected. Midgardsormr says she underestimates the rage that broils still for the Dravanians, as their infinite lifespans make transgressions 1,000 years past feel as if they happened but recently. She leaves us after explaining that her goal remains the same. We head to the Sea of Clouds alongside Emmanuelaine and his young manservant, Honoroi, to assist the house Halionard in dealing with the Vanu Vanu. Emmanuelaine is captured by the Beastmen while out looking for water crystals, and it's during our rescue of the nobleman that we are introduced to Bismarck, the great white whale, guardian deity of the Vanu Vanu, and a primal we will likely need to deal with. Upon our return to House Fortemps, we learn Tataru and Alphinaud have been arrested on counts of heresy, accused by Lord Grinno of one of the Knights of the Heavensward, the Archbishop's personal guard. We are entered as Tataru's champion in trial by combat to prove their innocence alongside Alphinaud in the eyes of Helone, Ishgard's primary deity. We emerge victorious. We are once again called away the moment we return to our sponsor's home, this time for a personal meeting with Thordan VII, the Archbishop. He has Sir Zephyrin, lead knight of the Heavensward, personally apologize for the arrest of our companions, then clears his men from the room to have a private conversation with us. He asks us what we know of the Ascians, explains he's met one, even entertained them as guests, that he was offered power, and that while he has no intention of helping them or being a puppet for them, he's not inclined to outright refuse them, as he would be unable to learn of their designs. He says they fear nothing more than ourselves, and that he believes us working together would lead to their defeat and a lasting peace for Eorzea. We report this news to Alphinaud, where Tataru remembers that she'd heard that Raubon was due to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate. We accompany Alphinaud to visit Merylwib, find that her and Kane Senna are responsible for us not being publicly wanted. She tells Alphinaud of Nanamo's plan to abdicate the throne, and he figures that Lolorito and Teleji plotted her assassination for it. He has another epiphany, but he's unsure, and we hear that the Sultana's death has not been made public. Alphinaud brings up the news of Raubon, and Merylwib mentions it's the Crystal Braves that had pulled Raubon out of the Marasaja pit and brought him to Halatali for execution. We join the Domans for further information. Yugiri leads us to where Raubon is being held, and she assists us in the infiltration. Our rescue is hampered by Ilberd and Yuhase, who attempt to kill us. Ilberd tells us we're a puppet to the Scions, the city-states, and everyone else. He says everything he's done is an effort to liberate his homeland, and he makes his escape. We free Raubon and bring him with us to the Waking Sands, where Urianger still remains. There, we are met by Dulala, a member of the Syndicate, who explains that Nanamo yet lives, thanks in part to Lolorito's quick action. She elaborates that Nanamo's handmaid is but one of Lolorito's many birds, and he had her swap the lethal poison that Teleji had attempted to use with a non-lethal draft. Lolorito used Teleji's plot against him to eliminate Teleji entirely. Rubban is awash with relief that Nanamo yet lives, and Dulala mentions that the general has much work to be done, as he must prepare to rescue Nanamo and take his place beside her once more. Alright, and that is where we are and where we have left off, and where we will be picking up this weekend. If you've made it this far, first of all, you're wonderful, and second of all, let me know which city-state you would rather live in. And that could be Ishgard, Gridania, Limsa Lominsa, or Ul'dah. Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, everybody. Bye!